Hey everybody, Mike here. This is video number 3. Might gonna be my 3rd upload. I figured, I'm gonna take this in baby steps. These videos, step by step. Because, quite honestly, I search online, search YouTube, and there's just not kind of a step by step. Starting from zero, how to go from zero or no savings, no income, to start getting on the right financial track. So last video I talked about finding a mentor and paying yourself first. I wanted to do a quick video on finding a mentor. Like I said last time in my last video, watching YouTube videos, that's great. It's a great place to keep your mind in the right place. There's a lot of good information out there. There's a lot of people that know what they're talking about. And there's a lot of fakes too, so you gotta kind of pick and choose what you feel fits your situation and your story. But you have to have an accessible mentor. You have to have an accessible financial mentor. Of course, you want to keep reading the books, by personal finance authors, success authors, money mindset authors, things like that. Books really help you change the way you think, help you see other perspectives, and really make you, look at things that maybe you didn't think before, that you didn't think about before, that you didn't know before. So that'll be a topic for another video. But where to find a mentor? Like I said last time, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. That has always been true to me. That has always been true for me. Every time I got to a point or juncture where I needed to learn something else, or I needed to move to the next step, the Lord put somebody there to kind of guide me to where I needed to go. Even if it was for a brief moment where they recommended a book, or they introduced me to someone else who, had the knowledge, or, was looking to share that knowledge with somebody else. All right. When I say mentor, I'm not talking about paid life coaching and all the guru stuff you see online. All right. I'm talking about somebody who eventually becomes, a lifelong friend. Trust me, there are plenty of people out there that know what the heck they're talking about, that really want to share. I get to the point where I'm not the smartest person. That's why my channel is called Bigger Balls and Brains, because most of the time I just dive in and figure it out on my way down. Jump off the cliff and figure out how to sew my parachute on the way down. That's just the way I operate. All right. That may not be the way you operate. Operate the way you operate. Live the way you live. Whatever works for you. Just make sure you're going the direction that you want to go, and don't just get comfortable and sit in one spot. Money likes to move. The more it moves, the more you make. The same thing with you. The more you move, the more you make. All right. Anyways, I keep going off on these little tangents. Where to find a mentor? Okay. There's probably plenty of meetups. You got the meetup app or whatever. Go online, search different business networking groups and things like that. It doesn't matter that you don't know, that you might not know anything about business or money or any of that stuff, okay? When you go there, when you go to these networking groups, there's plenty of free networking groups. There's always some kind of business breakfast. There's always some kind of success-minded luncheon, or something after work hours in the evening. That's where I found my real estate mentors. I started going to a real estate investor networking meeting. Didn't know a lick about real estate before I went to that meeting. I'd say inside of 30 days, 30 days of joining that meeting, we had bought our first rental property. I should take that back. We bought our first income rental property, and then it was sky's the limit. All right, so there's plenty of these networking groups. Ask around, go to where they go to where these people go hang at the golf course, go hang around the tennis court. That's a little bit stereotypical, because there's a lot of millionaires that like to live quietly, in the shadows, which is what I was trying to do before this whole COVID thing started. And I just see so many people discouraged, their head hanging, they don't see any hope for the future. And I'll tell you what, when you're on the right path, it doesn't matter what the economy is doing. It doesn't matter if there's a pandemic. It doesn't matter if there's a real estate housing crash, bubbles, this and that. It doesn't matter who's in office, okay? When you're on the right path, when you're living the truth, you have your own personal economy. All right? In this crisis right now, this COVID bullshit crisis, right? It's not, I'm not going to say it's not completely affecting me, but I'm not hurting. So do what you got to do to build that foundation of safety and comfort. All right? Get out there, find a mentor, go to where they're going, learn from them. You could even, email them and see if you can schedule a time to meet with them or something like that. Or just email them your questions. All right, it is vitally important that you find somebody that can help you hold yourself accountable, hold you accountable, and answer questions, okay? It's great to read a book or watch a YouTube video, but usually if you're like me, when I get done, I got a million more questions. Who do you have that can answer those questions for you? That's the important thing, okay? Because that is where you're going to grow, all right? So get out there, beat the bushes, find yourself a great mentor. Make sure it's somebody that's doing what you want to do, has what you want to have, going where you want to go, things like that. All right, it's probably not a good idea to have your brother-in-law or Uncle Mo, who is a huge naysayer and hasn't really accomplished much themselves, because all they're going to do is tell you what won't work. And believe me, they tried everything, and nothing's going to work for you either. So I'd avoid those. Again, qualify them, make sure that they're doing what you want to do, have what you want to have, going places you want to go, all right? Make sure they're living your dream before you ask them how to live your dream, all right? Hope this helps. I don't know if I'm getting any better at this. I'll tell you this, I'm having fun, and I'm kind of creating a little diary here for my family. So even if nobody watches this, which I really hope that I can help somebody somewhere, at least my family later on can kind of pull them up, and hopefully I build some kind of legacy that they can watch and learn from later on. All right, have a safe, happy Saturday. Congratulations all the 2020 graduates. And we will talk to you later.